Hello, it's Deborah from Attic Lane, and today I have some journal flip-throughs for you. I've got the one that we've made as part of our course, and I also have 3 others. And these are all going to be for sale on my new Etsy shop. I'll give you details about that at the end of the flip-through. To begin with, this is the one that we completed as part of our Introduction to Junk Journaling course for beginners, and it's been made using a whole load of recycled materials. There are also charms and homemade beads, and if you want to see the construction of this, there are 8 roughly half-hour videos showing the journal being made. To flip through then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a little bit of music, and I'm just going to turn the pages over and let you take a look. This is a little special, which is why it's in a handmade glassine bag, which is sewn on 3 sides. This is a genuine halfpenny stamp from 1908. This is date stamped, so you can see it was posted at 9:30 at night on May the 27th, 1908. And I think that's quite special. It still has remnants of the gum on the back, the glue. And the reason for storing this in a glassine bag is to protect it, because I think it's remarkable the life of that tiny little scrap of paper. It's over 100 years old. It's nearly 110, well, it's over 110 years old. We've just gone past its birthday. And I think it's wonderful to be able to capture things like that. At the time, this would have been completely commonplace, ordinary, no big deal. But to us, 110 years later, to have the history of that tiny, tiny scrap of paper, I think is remarkable. And it sits nicely in this little grab spot. This is a little remnant of vintage lace. This dates to, as far as we can tell, about 1930. It's secured on the reverse of this little faux tag. It's just nice to have something that age. These are original book pages. All of these have been left blank on the back deliberately to give you an extra place to write. This is a poem from a book that I bought a few months ago in France, and it's been inked and some flowers have been stamped on both sides, and it's been held in place with some scraps of fabric and lace. This is a handmade bead with a sunflower charm on the end. The word on the bead reads garden. This is embossed parchment. This adds texture and interest to the book, and it's a lovely thing to touch. It's very tactile. In this journal there are many, many places for you to write thoughts, lists, recipes, any little memento memories that you want to keep. Maybe it's favourite lyrics, maybe it's lines from a poem. There are many, many little spaces to capture those thoughts. I want to draw your attention to this piece of coloured parchment paper here. If I put the card with its white side facing behind that parchment, you can see the colours. They exactly complement the rest of the book. They're very floral and very soft. This is a handmade ATC. This is a beautiful cotton fabric. This is another handmade bead. This time it has a little flower on the end of it, the little charm, and the word on this bead is bouquet. This handmade bead has got two little leaves on the bottom of it, and the word around the middle of the bead is scent. All three journals have a design on the reverse. There's a stamped image and there's a word included as well. This one says bouquet, that's the sunflower charm. This one says blossom, that's the one with the 2 leaves on the charm. And this one says floral, and that's the one with the little flower. The covers of all three journals have been created to look like faux leather, so that's why you get this wonderful texture. And they have all been sealed with an acrylic sealer. On the inside they all have the same fabric. This is a beautiful cotton patchwork fabric. They all measure 5 by 7.5 inches, and the depth, resting depth, is approximately 2 inches. These are going to go for sale on my Etsy store on Saturday the 21st of July at 5 o'clock. My Etsy store is called atticlanestudio, and I will provide a link below the video. Please come and have a look, and until we meet again, take care.